Hello to all of you, the viewers of Poland Daily Culture. My name is Maria Kądzielska, and we're back to the topic of contemporary art in the center of contemporary art in U-jazdowski Castle in Warsaw. With us is Agnieszka Kolek, the curator of the museum. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Madam, in the previous episode, you told us a little bit about the beautiful castle, U-jazdowski Castle, which is the headquarters of the museum and of the center, with a lot of history behind it, behind the building, but also the beautiful location. And you mentioned about the fact that currently viewers can see the new exhibition which is on display, and this is called Uncensored.
Yes, and I wanted to draw attention that by popular demand, the exhibition's time has been extended. It was supposed to finish in June, but actually it will run until middle of August. And this is not the only show that it's worth visiting about artists creating under the pressure regime, communist regime, because it's a historical show presenting the artistic movement during the 80s in Poland. But also recently we had a temporary, very short exhibition for a month, Victory Day, that was a collaboration between a Polish artist called Wojciech Korkuć and artist from Ukraine, Andriy Yermolenko, who actually currently is in Ukraine, and during the opening of the exhibition he connected via internet to attend the opening. And it's a series of posters, and the show was open on the 9th of May, and it's called Victory Day, and in a sense it's giving the voice to artists to reflect, to also bring up the spirit during these very trying times for us when Ukraine has been invaded by Russia, and obviously it's a threat to all of us. This exhibition now is going to travel to Lviv in Ukraine, and I think it's worth seeing the posters, it's worth visiting the place. Also, I'm sure there would be some of these posters would be posted online, so I invite all the viewers to
So on the Victory Day,
see them.
What form of art is it? What kind of, because two artists, one from Poland, one from Ukraine, cooperate together in order to make this create this exhibition. What techniques do they use? What they're presenting?
So all of the works are in the form of poster designs. And some of them would refer to events from the past. Some of them would play with imagery that is present in Russian propaganda. Some of them would refer to pop culture. But all of them would draw attention of the viewer to the danger posed by Russia. I think at this time now, when there is so much disinformation, especially online, and we come across views where actually people justify the actions of the Russian army and Putin, it's important to also see the response from artists, and especially from the Ukrainian artist, that he sees what's happening in his home country and he sees it with his own eyes.
And we are the closest neighbor, and also a place where they can have their own voice to Ukrainians, especially to tell them their own story. I would say very different to the Russian propaganda, and very desperate as well.
Yes.
So the Victory Day, which of course refers a little bit to the Victory Day in Russia, in Moscow, which everyone was wondering if the war will finish at this moment with the Victory Day, but it didn't, and it wasn't such a huge Victory Day after all.
Yeah, so I think there's an element of humor as well in the exhibition. There's the elements where you obviously see that you're trying to build people's spirits that we're going to win and there is no other way, but also the elements where it's a bit satirical, comical, laughing at the dictator to show that actually the emperor doesn't have any clothes.
Okay, so the current emperor in Russia doesn't have any clothes, and that's what's so the Victory Day posters, and now currently it's in U-jazdowski Castle, but it will be brought to Lviv. When exactly?
It's going to be transported within the next week, and there would be a big opening there where the representatives from U-jazdowski Castle would be present.
Well, hopefully the Lviv will be not bombed during this time and will kind of survive the time, and also all this art, because it's a strange moment when those lands are occupied and there is a potential threat of losing art, and especially so much of Polish art as well in Lviv, because Lviv was, after all, a Polish city for many centuries.
Yes, but I think we learned through the history that then the international community has to work together and protect the artworks. So there are plans drawn how to protect artworks from Ukraine, whether in Poland or abroad. And if any other country in Europe was occupied or under threat of occupation, obviously we would do the same for them, protecting our heritage and protecting our history, because there's no future without understanding and protecting our heritage.
Absolutely. So back again, we invite you to the exhibition called Victory Day, still in U-jazdowski Castle, the Center for Contemporary Art in Warsaw, and very soon also in Lviv. So if you have a chance to sit here or there, or maybe just only look online, then definitely we invite you to do it. And again, thank you for watching our show.